Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're checking out Sweden versus Finland country comparison. So I know they're both Nordic countries, they're a very similar climate, but obviously there's a lot of differences as well. So let's get right into the reaction video for today. And if you guys like this video, go check out the original video down in the description down below. And let's get right into it. Sweden versus Finland country comparison. Okay, that's a little cool intro for the video. I quite like it. Sweden versus Finland. Let's go. Okay, obviously the flags are very different. The coat of arms are different, but I can still see a little bit of similarity between the two there. And as you can see between the area, there's not much difference. Obviously, Sweden's bigger, but I believe they have higher population than Finland, so that kind of does make sense. The percentage of land and water is fairly close, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, the population of Sweden is more, but that's quite a big difference though, almost double the population of Finland. And the median age is slightly longer in Finland, so that's quite interesting. People in Finland are slightly older. Okay, government, unitary, parliamentary. And yeah, the life expectancy is only 1 year difference, Sweden slightly longer. And the unemployment rate is quite similar, but the crime is higher. And you know, it's like a lot of it's like there's slight differences. I mean, people in Finland earn more on average, it seems like, but obviously Sweden has a higher GDP because of the higher population. And Finnish defense forces, they've like quite a lot of active people because their population is a lot smaller than Sweden, so that's quite interesting. And Sweden has more land power and naval power, but the air power is pretty similar. That's slightly surprising to me. Okay, so the top allies are Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Norway, and the United Kingdom. And the top allies for Finland are Sweden, that makes sense, Norway. So you see Norway in both of them, Denmark, Iceland, and France. Okay, France is there, that's quite interesting. And the literacy rate, 99% of the population for both of them. That's really good. I'm kind of curious to see what is in the United Kingdom. I don't think in the United Kingdom it's that high, but that is extremely impressive though. Most people can read except for like a small population, a small percentage of the population. Okay, the fortress. I mean, the Royal Palace, that's kind of similar to Buckingham Palace, I guess, over here. But the fortress, that's very different. I kind of want to see that. That's definitely something very different to a lot of countries. That's their famous landmark. I haven't heard of it before. The Suomenlinna Fortress. The tallest skyscraper, wow, in Sweden, 54 floors. And the tallest in Finland, 35. That's still very impressive. And Sweden ranked 25 for exports, 245 billion USD. I mean, we definitely have a lot of Swedish stores. I did a reaction video to like Swedish brands that are extremely popular, but I don't really know many Finnish brands, so I'm probably going to do a reaction to more things that come from Finland because I think that'll be quite interesting. I like videos like that. Top exported product, cars. Okay, that makes sense. And top exported product for Finland, machinery. Okay, I was not expecting machinery to be the top exported product. That's quite funny. The top imported product for Sweden is cars, but that's also their top exported products. That's a bit funny. And crude petroleum. Okay. Oil, of course, yep. Production. Coal, 0 tons, okay. But they both produce a lot of electricity. Wow, okay, so Finland produces a lot more gold and oil. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know they produce that much oil. That's a lot of oil. And Sweden produces 0 oil, so they have no oil in Sweden. It's all imported. Or am I wrong there? I may be reading that wrong. But they both produce a lot of gold. Top religion, Christianity. Okay. And 69% in Finland, the case. I don't know if people claim Christianity and they're not really religious, like a lot of people over here do, or if they actually follow it. So popular foods, meatballs or Swedish meatballs and salmon soup. Oh, I'm getting hungry looking at that. The national animal, the Eurasian elk. Oh, that's a really cool animal. And the national animal for Finland, the brown bear. I mean, that's a really cool national animal. Very dangerous though, but it looks very cool, the brown bear. Top sports, football, yes. And top sports, ice hockey, that also makes sense because Finland's a very cold country, so that definitely makes a lot of sense. And Sweden, well, ranked number 8 in Olympic medals. And Finland, very impressive with 17 as well. I mean, due to the population size compared to a lot of countries, that's extremely impressive. And that many gold, 213 gold, 227 silver, 239 bronze, 146 gold, 150 silver, and 184 bronze. That is extremely impressive at both countries. And I don't know if Sweden has a lot of cycling medals. Okay, the Swedish krona, and Finland used the euro. And the richest man, Stefan Persson, I think it is. And that's $21.2 billion. Damn. And the richest man in Finland is Antti Hurlin, and he's worth $3.7 billion. I mean, that's not as much as I thought, to be honest, because you have people with tens of billions, hundreds of billions. And so Finland's a bit surprising. But, I mean, when you got that much money, I think you're being a little bit greedy, but that's kind of my opinion. Like, when you reach that level, you can't really spend 21 billion like in a lifetime. So I don't know. And Finland doesn't have that many billionaires. It's a bit surprising. Only 6. The average monthly income, $2,700. Average monthly income, $2,500. So about, I'd say average over here is probably about the same in dollars. Tourism, 7.4 million a year. Okay, so they're kind of very close with the amount of visitors they get. I mean, 7 million and 7.4 million. That's I'm kind of surprised by how close it is, to be honest. I thought Sweden would be a lot higher, if I'm being honest. But Finland definitely has a lot to see as well. Obviously, the Northern Lights are extremely famous. People travel all over the world to see them. So I can imagine that also contributing to Finland's being very high. Because everyone kind of wants to see the Northern Lights in their lifetime. I definitely do. Internet users, 9.8 million. Okay, Sweden is like 10 million population, right? So almost everyone's using the internet. And Finland is slightly less though, with 87.5% of the population, but that's still a very high amount. So everyone's using the internet now, literally almost everyone. World Happiness Index ranked #1 for Finland. I do know Finland is an extremely happy country, and Sweden's also ranked #7, which is also very impressive. Okay guys, so make sure you guys subscribe to the original creator, but I learned a lot from this video. I mean, some of them are very similar, like kind of their population was very different, but the area was fairly close. I mean, Sweden was obviously bigger, but they have a higher population. Obviously, the literacy rate being that high in both countries was extremely impressive. The exports in Sweden being cars, their biggest export was a bit surprising, but also their biggest import being cars, a little bit funny. And the amount of billionaires was a bit surprising for Finland. I definitely thought it'd be more. So if you guys want more reaction videos like this, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.